Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to dig a few more makeup items to try, and this is part 3. So if you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, I'll link it down below. I did 2 videos already with looks of all the stuff that's inside this Chantecaille bag. So today, let's do another look. Let me just dig out a few things. So I have decided on these items. First, I am going to go with the Chantecaille Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer. I've done a look with this already? I can't remember, I think so, but anyway, I don't have that much foundation, so I'm gonna use this because I only need a light coverage today. Then for eyes, I really want to try the BYREDO Corporate Colors. This is the first version. Is it the first version that they came out with? But anyway, they have already come out with a new color, but this is the most neutral, most corporate appropriate. Then I'm gonna use this blush, and this is the Laura Mercier Fresco Blush Infusion. Yeah, color infusion. This is also really nice. I think it'll go very well with eyeshadow. Then we are gonna use 2 lip colors from Sukyu. I think one of them is limited edition and one is not. I'm not sure. But if whatever it is, I will link everything that I tried today in the description section down below so you can check it out if you like anything. And I get a lot of my stuff from Selfridges because, yeah, it is actually more often than not cheaper than Singapore. And it's shipped all over from UK to here, so I love it. So let's put my hair up. I don't think I even have moisturizer on my face. This morning I woke up in such a blur, and if you follow me on Instagram, I actually wore 2 different pairs of shoes out of the house. And you know what's the funny thing is, I was literally telling myself, because all the lights were off, and I was telling myself, Kat, make sure you wear both of the brown pairs. Don't be wearing one black, one brown. And I just told myself that, but somehow or other, I still wore one black and one brown around, and I walked out. And then when I looked down, I was like, oh my gosh, this is how I'm gonna kick off the day. So anyway, I don't think I put moisturizer, but it's okay. We're gonna go straight with this Chantecaille Chantecaille Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer SPF 15 Alabaster, and this is quite hydrating, and I do like it like a moisturizer, like a tinted moisturizer, so I think that's good enough. And again, I'm looking down because I have a mirror in front of me. It really is like a tinted moisturizer, so really nice. This doesn't cover any kind of major imperfections that you may have. I do have my imperfections like my pores and all, but I do like this just one really light tint, and I feel like it just takes away a bit of the unevenness of my skin tone and very little hides some of the pores. It looks like my skin, which is exactly the name, Just Skin. If I put one more layer, of course, I would look more perfected, but I kind of like this almost natural look. So anyway, I'm going to show you if I do one more layer. So I'll take one more dollop out. Not too big, like it's like how do I describe this size? Like a pump, I guess, you know, from a moisturizer, so it's like a squeeze, a small squeeze. And it's still really light coverage. It is slightly buildable, but you know, if you're expecting this to give you like flawless finish, I'd say no. But for a very, you know, like you just need a little bit and you're running out the door, I actually really like this. Plus, if you have perfect skin, this will make you look absolutely flawless. Going in with a bit of concealer, I'm using the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Creme Brulee, and I need a little bit under my eye. I slept terribly last night. I ate really late, around I think 10:30, and I didn't have any other dinner except my greasy, oily, super spicy mala beef with hot oil. I always eat this, and I don't know what happened yesterday. Maybe I was either too tired, too hungry. Maybe I ate too fast or something, but I had like indigestion. Not is it called like acid reflux in the middle of the night? Because by the time I finished eating, it was already like 11:15. So I went to bed straight away, and I think my stomach was just working overtime digesting the food, but not only any kind of food, it was digesting really, really oily, spicy, sourish, you know, whatever kind of like spiced up food. Then I woke up around 2 o'clock, my stomach was just like, I could feel my stomach lining being ripped apart by the acid. So I quickly got up, I went to the fridge, I took a gulp of milk, and I went back into bed and I felt so much better. But anyway, I just slept terribly because I think by the time I actually woke up, which is like 2:30, I was probably already struggling to sleep, like, you know, maybe 1 to 2 o'clock, it's already doing this, but you know, so I was probably like half asleep, like not feeling so good. So anyway, I woke up exhausted, which probably explained why I wore 2 different pairs of shoes when I went out in the morning. Okay, let's put a little bit of powder, and again, I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Invisimatte Blotting Powder. No reason, it's just in front of me. I think I need to like whip out my favorite Perfect Blur finishing powder, which, oh my gosh, people, if you missed out on that Perfect Blur finishing powder, they are re-releasing it in a different packaging, super cute, it looks amazing. They have 2 different shades right now. So if you are planning on getting the powder, I would say go and get it now. I already have a backup, so I won't be getting it, but if I didn't have a backup, I would definitely consider buying the current, like, new launch this year and like that packaging, seriously. Okay, so my base is done. I am going to go straight in with the corporate colors. So if you haven't seen this, it comes in a box like this, and the packaging, it's so luxe. Well, the price tag is also really luxe. This has its own little baggie, and oh wow, look at this. It's so beautiful. Wow, this oyster shape, it's like a mussel. Several reviews of this already online. I love it. I love this pinky mauvey taupe color, this green gold. Oh man, it's so beautiful. I think it's a very special neutral palette, something different, you know. So let me just grab a clean brush. These are all dirty. Before I start my eyeshadow, let's put a little bit of this Mercier lip balm or Cocoa Rouge Flash. It's like a lipstick, but I'm gonna use it like a balm today. Look at that, it has a pinky gold shift, so good. Formula for the BYREDO eyeshadow is thicker because it does have a little bit more silicone. So I'm not really sure what kind of brush would be suitable. So I'm gonna go in with the base shader brush from Real Techniques. I do find that this may pick up more product and help to blend out. I'm not sure because I'm not really familiar with this eyeshadow formula. So I'm going to go in with the middle color here, and this is a cool tone. It's like a cool tone brownie brick color. Pretty unique. You know, like when you first glance at it, you think, oh, pinky orange, like a cool tone pinky orange. But it actually has a bit of gray in it and a bit of brown, as well as a bit of, I feel like there's a bit of red as well. So it's pretty unique. So I'm going to put that all over my lid, and let's see if it's easy to blend. It's fairly easy to blend, you know. When I first put it on my eyelid, I can see that it deposited a lot of color, but it's blending out, yeah, blending out fairly nicely. A little bit more. Already you can see the color is building up. So I'm going to start in the center of my eye and then work towards my crease area. So I'm starting in the middle, and I'm sort of like spreading it all over my lid. Right, next I'm going to go in with the darkest color, and I'm going to put it on the outer corner just a little bit. And this color is a charcoal black brown with gold essence, so there are gold reflex on it. Very nice. Like, I can imagine if you want to do like a smoky eye, this color is, it's like black plus, you know, it's not just an ordinary black color. All right, taking a little bit, and I'm gonna focus that on the outer corner. my first tap, and I started to swipe it, I found like, oh, I wasn't really picking up the pigment. Then I changed my like technique. Instead of like blending this way, I started to tap. Sort of like a cream formula. I started to like just tap it onto the corner and then like spread it inwards, sort of like blending, but it's sort of like a press tap, a press swipe. Did I get it right? A press swipe. And it definitely intensified the eyeshadow and made it easier. So again, because the formula is very creamy, it's not like a powder like you're just blending it, you do need to work it in a little bit. It does remind me a little bit of the Natasha Denona's, some of her eyeshadow formulas. They are very, very creamy. And sometimes when they're so creamy, they can be a little harder to blend. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. So you gotta like kind of like tap it first, deposit the color, and then start to swipe it a little bit, like gently, and that would let it mix in with whatever base color that you already have. I'm having a bit of dilemma because I want to use the green, but I also want to use the taupey pink. What shall I do? You know what, because we're just playing with the makeup, I'm gonna put the green on this side of my eye and then sort of blend it in, and I'll put the pink on this side. May not actually go, and in reality, I don't think I would do that. I'll just use either one, but I do really want to see how it looks like on the eyes, so let's just do it. If it doesn't look good, that's fine. So I'm gonna do that technique again. I'm gonna press it first and then start to swipe it in. Oh, that blended out really nicely, huh? Of course, it's making my eyeshadow look more smoky. And this green, because it has more of that golden shimmer, there is a little bit of fallout, just a little bit. It's definitely more shimmery than the black, very little, so I can just take my brush and then dust it off. But it's just a little bit, so that's fine. So let's do the other side. I'm gonna go in with my finger now and pick up that pinky taupe. This color has, it's like pinky silver, and it's, wow, it's so beautiful. Let's just put that on the eyes and you can see. It's almost translucent and it's so creamy. I'm gonna go all the way and slightly over that green. Wow. Wow, that is an eyeshadow look. Finally, I'm gonna take that shimmer color at the end and I'm just gonna put that under my eyebrow, just to give it a bit of a lift. I'm gonna finish off my eyes, put some brows on, a bit of eyeliner, a bit of mascara, and I'll be right back. The eyes are done. Let's do blush. And this is the Laura Mercier Blush Color Infusion, and the color is Fresco. This is a pinky brown blush with a lot of silver glitter and sparkle. If you don't like shimmer in your blushes, this is not for you. But I do feel like the shimmer is very subtle. Definitely can see it on the skin, but it gives a bit more dimension to the blush, because, you know, without it, like a matte pinky brown blush, there's nothing special. But that silver hint to it, that shimmer in it, makes, well, especially if you just start to turn your face, and you know your face hits the light and your skin hits the light, I think it's gonna like really glow and make you look lifted. So let's try this. I am very excited. I need a clean brush. You know what? I'm gonna take this one. This is my Sonia G Phase 2 brush. Yeah, it's quite soft, so I'm gonna pick up a little bit and see how this is gonna be. Definitely very pigmented, so let's dust it off. And I was reading somebody's comment in my last one. She said, put it a little bit higher, like up here, so it's very Gigi Hadid, is it? Okay, let's try that today. Up here, I think that's what she said. If I'm wrong, we will check it again later, but I read it like this morning. Of course, this morning wasn't the best morning, but I read it and it was like up here, like not here, like up here, I think. So very Gigi Hadid, is that Gigi Hadid? I haven't replied, but I think she said up here, like at my cheekbone. I honestly didn't like check out how Gigi Gigi Hadid does her makeup. But I thought it was kind of funny. Like, so let's put it up here. Immediately like lifted, is it? I think so. So I'm just focusing my brush up here. Let's take a look. I'm gonna come up close and see if I can see the shimmer. I can definitely see it, like it, especially this side, because I think I put a little bit more here. But you know, you need to be like this close to me to see the shimmer. But otherwise, from a distance, you can see a sheen. But if I stand, like look up here, which you know, who looks at you like this, then of course I do see the silver sparkle. But from here, you just see that, you know, my cheeks are lifted. Very, very pretty, this blush. Let's move on to lips. I have two Sukyu lip colors here. One is the Sukyu Comfort Lip Glow, which is more hydrating, it's glowier. And then the other one, which is the Fluid Fog. So fog is, you know, gives you this more soft matte appearance. So I have a bit of that lip balm on my lips. I'm gonna wipe it off. Let's try the glow first because I already know how the fog feels like and I'm very excited for this color. So let's go in with the color 08. The lip glow is called Suyama. And wow, it is a... whew. It's like Milo. If you're in Asia, this is like a brown Milo color. Australians will also know Milo. I don't know if anyone else knows Milo, but Milo is like a chocolate drink. It is a chocolate drink on my hand. It's milk chocolate with, it's more rich than a real milk chocolate. So let's put that on the lips. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should have gone with this because maybe I want to finish off with this color. Wow. It's like I ate a chocolate ice cream and I just left all the chocolate on my lips. Oh my goodness, this is a beautiful color. Wow, it goes so well with the eyeshadow and my lips feel super hydrated. It feels and so good. I think I need more. This is the problem when I try something that I really like. Okay, so this is the color 08 Suyama. The next color is the Comfort Lip Fog in 08 Haratusmi. And this is, I think this is the limited edition one. I think the lip glow is not limited edition. Yeah, this is a more warm brown. Kind of like my lips, but warmer. Again, it is a brown, but I feel like this has more orange in it, so probably it's like my lip color, but more warm. So the Fluid Fog is more matte than the glowy formula. So the glowy formula, you know, I think if you eat and you start to drink, it will wear off. But for this, it is a demi-matte formula. You can see there's still a little bit of glow, but it does dry down a little bit, but it doesn't go into like a full matte formula. I can still feel a bit of tackiness on my lips, and it does feel comfortable for several hours. It doesn't dry the lips out. Like I've used another color for like the whole day. I do reapply after maybe about 3 or 4 hours. Still feels very comfortable. It doesn't feel like a full matte formula that, I don't know, there's no life in my lips anymore. So I do like this. I think this color would go very well with the eyeshadow in the second video because it is from that same collection. So yeah, that's really pretty. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I will leave the links to all the items that I tried out today, including the ones that I didn't buy for new, like my eyebrows and all. And yeah, you can easily check them out through the links. Otherwise, everybody, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. And everybody, take care, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!